Oh dear lord, I'm looking at the YouTube page of e- Ethereum Live, formerly I Love Kim Possible a lot. Oh my god, what about that? Anyway, good evening everyone, and welcome to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show where we talk nerd. So it's been a rather empty week this week. Honestly, I don't know why. It just has been. It's just kind of hard to describe things that have been going on, but I can anyway. With that being said, tonight we got trailers for Boom. I pointed out the wrong direction. It still appeared. I don't know what that's about. We got trailers for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Dungeons and Dragons, and the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's worth mentioning that those last two trailers were the last trailers that were set to premiere, and we got stuff to talk about them. It's gonna be really, really hot, hot indeed, because one of them has dragons. Also, a remake of The Room. I didn't even know this was being a thing, but I like who they got to play Tommy Wiseau's character. I'll say that. Also, we got news on the anime One Piece, who that is doing something I didn't really expect them to do. But then again, what haven't they done lately? I don't know. Also, some news of Universal doing some logo updates. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. 2 minutes of controversy with Justin Jablonski talking about daylight savings time and so on and so on. With that being said, welcome everyone to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show. We talk nerd. I don't know why I did that. It just cut back to me. What the heck was I thinking? I said, what the heck was I thinking? Guys,
What were you thinking?
I don't know. Kuma, you're not in your. Where are you? Are you being held hostage in a white room?
They're
Oh, yeah, that's right.
all these goes are hers. All the Pokemon plushies right there are hers. You got more right. You got a whole evolution right here. He has little stuff plushies right here. A couple of Ruby plushies right there. Little some more Funkos and like a little bit more like little figure stuff over here.
Essentially, you're basically in
And she
plushy.
has and
You're
she
in
has
plushy hell
several
right now.
Genshin stuff right there.
So basically,
Kind
what
of
you're saying is you're basically in plushy hell right now. If so, how do I get there? I ask you.
You're being held hostage by the plushes. Blink twice if you need help.
she has like all this stuff.
Sweet.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
we got this yesterday.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
if you guys saw our new opening thing before our opening segment, this was Kuma's idea. That was a list of all the conventions we're going to be going to this year. So if you want to catch us there. Our next convention.
I'm really excited about MegaCon.
Me too. I was about to say our next con is going to be MegaCon. Everybody's going to be there. Eric Bennett actually was talking to me just recently, and he's going to be there. He's looking forward to seeing everybody again. We got good guests coming there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah, I forgot that they were too because I totally forgot.
Yeah,
I
she's
haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, she's excited, but he goes both, but like but yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to going there, meeting Sam Raimi, Steve Burns. I'm also going there for
Debating. I'm debating if I'm debating if I want to go see Sam Raimi just because like the guy made first Spider-Man movie that I went to go watch when I was little, and I feel like I owe him like some props to that. Like I want to shake his hand and be like, thank you for making Spider-Man because like all I knew at the time was the cartoon, so like seeing him on the screen was just awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm also going to be meeting Garrett Hedlund, which I'm really looking forward to meeting on Friday. Bruce is going to be there,
Yeah,
possibly vending.
possibly gonna try and meet, Charlie Cox and Gwendolyn.
Cool. My girlfriend's going for the cast of Scream as well as Jodie Benson. I'm also going to go for who else am I going for here? I'm going for Tara Strong. But all that and all, how have you guys been this week?
Good. Today I went to a Ren fair that was fun over in Quiet Water Park.
Nice.
It was fun, but damn, it was so hot today.
Oh yeah, it was. I was outside all day myself.
Especially with like today's daylight saving, keeping the sun up even longer.
I know. I completely forgot that I only got like 2 to 3 hours of sleep last night. That's why my voice is a little slurred. And Jablonski, who's invisible right now, what did you do?
You don't want to know.
Yes, I do. If I didn't want to know, I wouldn't have asked.
You really want to know?
Yes.
So you really want me to have audio of me taking a piss?
You spent the entire week taking a piss.
You should go to a doctor to see that.
Oh, I really should for a whole myriad of reasons.
Oh man, I'm scared. I'm scared to go to the doctor to see like what's wrong with me.
Everybody is.
I've actually had a doctor go look at me dead in the eyes like, how the hell are you still alive?
Oh my God. So,
mine once said how how are my feet able to continue because if you look at my feet, if I was to show you like, so normally your foot should kind of like be straight, right? Like straight whenever and everything. Mine kind of goes in a bit like this, like where it kind of curves in a bit.
Yikes!
Like my whole foot kind of bends this side a bit. Like doctors are going like, yeah, your feet shouldn't be like that, and like you. Like it's because like since they've been like that, and I've just been walking on them all the time like that, my bones have kind of like adjusted to where like
I know what
I
you're
can
talking
walk
about. Yeah.
properly. Yeah. So I walk well with them like that. Doctors or my orthopedic doctor at the time was just going like, nah, because like someone said like that had to do with like my weight as well too, or they were trying, but like it was like maybe just like my bones developed that way over time. But like I like because I was never in pain or anything. Like I don't feel pain whenever I walk or anything, and like I just thought it was normal.
It is. So something came for me in the mail today. I showed it with you guys, but I didn't. What?
Was that another bag of dicks?
No, it wasn't another bag of dicks.
Yeah, cool.
We need to try to get him with another one, but like something different.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, my stepmom didn't like anonymous packages coming to our house, so yeah. Yeah, it actually freaked her out. But like, anyways, this came in the mail today. You probably don't think there's for our upcoming segment for the show, Fact of the Week, and it's this thing right here.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucking bubbles. Yeah, Cruiser already made the joke. I'm gonna open this real quick.
I know.
Because I have all the necessary things for bubbles.
Joke, that's why.
I got my deals bubble crack here. I got whatever the living hell this thing is. I also got whatever the living hell this thing is. These are bubble ones. They look confusing. I also got...
Have you ever played with bubbles in your life?
I got a kazoo for some reason.
That doesn't know.
It has no hole in the top. It's not going to work. The only reason I got it... Like, literally, the only reason I got it was for this.
I'll let you know right now. All those objects are meant to help you blow bubbles. That kazoo is not a real...
Literally, this is all I wanted was this.
Oh, hey, when I was over at the Ren Fair, I actually saw like a pipe, like how Sherlock's Holmes is, like where it has like the big bulb.
Oh yeah, I was almost close to getting one of those for the segment.
Dude, it was like freaking, I think like $80 over.
Oh my God, I can get that cheaper on Amazon, man.
Well, it's because it's handcrafted at least at a Renaissance fair. Everything there is mostly handmade.
I see. With that being said,
so everything has a very steep price.
Oh yeah. Anyway, with that being said, let's talk about this week and talk about how things have been going from either bad or worse. But let's go here. Let's start with our trailers of the week.
One, we start on.
Let's see. Let's go with the first one that Jablonski gave us this week that came out. Also, as well as the big one that's taken over the Creative Skull Cult. This one is TMNT. Mutant Mayhem.
Ninja Turtles.
Look at that. Kuma even took the privilege of dressing like a teenage mutant ninja turtle for the occasion.
You too. Want to be
So
Casey Jones over there?
so let's bring this over here. The trailer for this. I love this movie's presentation. The anime looks nice. I also like the environments, how they look gritty.
Animation.
What?
Animation, not the anime.
I never said anime. I didn't even know there was a Turtles anime.
No, you didn't say animation. You said anime, as in anime looks good, is what you said.
I'm reading off
You
a
didn't say
script that
anime.
says animation, dude.
Blonsky, didn't it just sound like he just said anime for a split
Yeah,
second?
he did.
I think maybe my mic might have timed out or something. Anyway, the animation looks good. I like the environments, namely how it looks like gritty, gross, all the best ways. As a guy who's been to
In New York?
New York like a couple of times, I really think it had a good. They captured it more in this animation environment. The character designs, I also like the creativity behind them. The only one that and the voices, I think were pretty good. What did you guys think?
I'm enjoying
Especially,
I enjoy the voices. Also, fucking Splinter with the goddamn afro.
oh
Yes.
Oh
god,
yeah, that's
that
right.
was
I
fun.
forgot.
Because yeah, I guess apparently for this one, like I guess like they're supposed to be, yeah, we're supposed to be like following their like as they're becoming teenagers, I guess, like preteen, I would say. So like like we are like maybe slightly in the past, or we're also like in some new kind of idea that they're bringing turtles to like a sort of modern era in a sense. Because like how the trailer starts, like try to make a viral video,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and like that's like around like I want to say like like around like YouTube like early 2000s kind of maybe.
Though one of my friends the put the whole Splinter thing into a very interesting perspective. It looks like Master, and I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this probably. Is Master Splinter is like it looks like the like the uncle
Yeah,
or
I
the
kind of.
dad that would give the kid that would give them $20, have them go down and get lottery tickets, and it's like my number. Like you're gonna pick up numbers, my numbers. You're gonna spend
Oh,
$15 on that, and then the
40.
five are gonna be split between everyone between you four. Get like a bag of potatoes or something.
Basically the stereotypical like oh man like I don't mean to be that stereotypical, but like the old like uncle of like African generation of just like
Oh my
living in
god,
New York,
dude.
just because like I seen a video where this guy is just like, this Master Splinter asked his children if they got McDonald's money.
Yeah,
This Master Splinter smells like shea butter.
exactly.
This Master Splinter don't don't show no mercy.
And this Master Splinter
I've
went wee
seen that
wee wee
video
all the
too.
way home. I know it was a pathetic
I've
joke.
seen that video too, and it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, like, yeah, because like again, like with the turtles, I love that they're this because like we have always seen them like especially in the movies when they came out, they're like
Chill.
obviously yeah they're called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like it's mostly just how they acted that portrayed them as teenagers. So like
Yeah, I can't
this
really argue with that one there. These ones.
this is like portraying them as like again preteens, and like I like the idea that they actually got like kids to do their voices to actually sound like
And they got actual fucking teenagers to do them.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Now if only they
which is
can get
pretty
actual
cool.
mutants.
Okay.
You know what I meant. I'm just kidding.
Not
And you
really.
talking about the new TMNT movie? Yes, we are. Kenny, Ark, and Pony. We are.
I mean, like again, like the whole style of this and everything, just because like it's giving a more like taking you into like that more old school style of like New York City back then, because like of how like they got like the turtles like their own like name, like how they look and everything. Because like I like because Raph like is obviously more of like the Saturday Night Raw or something like that, of, like the wrestle
Yeah.
kind of look. Mikey has like a pizza that's the obvious for him. I like Donnie. Like that was a more like 8-bit kind of look. Yeah, sweet.
And it's like
And
they're
again, that's
actually making
another.
them teenagers for this time around, which
Yeah.
I got into a discussion with this with a friend of mine, and we it's like they're varying teenage ages go with the series and how like some of them start out as I mean like older teenagers or younger teenagers, just teens in general.
Because I think it's supposed to be that Raph is actually supposed to be the older one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, Raph is the eldest.
Kenny Arcamponi says, like, I think this is going to be better than the Michael Bay version.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no shit. Do I even need to say every
Oh,
version is better than the Michael Bay movie?
In the
Yeah,
defense of the Michael Bay one, there are some good bits in the Michael Bay one.
some.
So I know it doesn't make up for all of it.
Yeah, but you just said some. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make up for all the crap, but at the same time, I have to give props where it's due.
Yeah, I can give it props, but I can't really say like it was a good turtle movie. Really, like I can't really
No.
say that. Like I'll say that I enjoyed it. But, like I can't say like it was a really like a turtle movie. Like because it was his version of the or whoever the writers were for this.
Dude, I remember when that movie
Which
was coming out
like
and
I
all that
was yeah.
controversy about them being aliens.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, everybody
Or well,
literally flipped their
that was
shit.
an idea. No, that was
I'm not gonna
pretty much
lie,
all
I
that.
love how
Like I
Shredder
don't
looked
remember
in
it
the
being
movie.
true.
Shredder, he
In
looked
that
like a
one?
transformer.
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah, Shredder. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
and then he's like a completely different actor, like in the next movie.
Oh yeah, because like they wanted to keep him hidden for a while, but then it's just like we obviously know that Shredder. So
Yeah, but
what's the
then
point
in
of
the
hiding
second
him?
one, he's like a new guy. He has like a beard and everything. It's like, what the? That
No,
doesn't look a thing
because
like the Shredder.
that's an entirely new that's an entirely new act.
I know. It's like they
Like I would
changed
have loved
actors
the idea.
midway, though. It's like, what?
Yeah, I would have loved some idea
there's
like if they did that like as a that wasn't really the Shredder they took in with them. That was just a guy pretending to be the Shredder or something. That would have been fucked up.
like, with it's like
Hold
funny how
on,
you
hold on.
say that.
Hold on. I'm watching
Say
Evan
about
Terrible
like
Adults.
with Shredder being a transformer. In Rise, Shredder is a fucking demon,
Oh yeah, that's
That
right.
is true. Yeah.
a
Yeah, he
literal
goes like
demon.
he turns like straight up Oni.
Yeah, right.
And it actually does tie back to the Krang.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously supposed to be like praying behind everything.
What's the name of Krang's
I
race?
know. But they
Shit,
should
I
just
can't
call it
remember.
Krang or no. That's just I forgot what they're called. Yeah, they're called something.
They went through a lot of changes. Like first they were called the Krangs, and this one then he just happened to be called Krang, and he was a member of another race. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think
Like
that's what that's.
the
I have to
only
be back into the Power Rangers Ninja Turtle comic.
Oh,
I think they still call them Krang, but they're part of a different race.
okay. Like the only time I can remember him specifically is from like the Turtles from Fox the Fox cartoon one.
Oh, the 2003.
the Fox
Yeah,
Box.
I remember.
Was it on
No,
Fox
this was
Box?
later.
That was the animated
This
one.
was later. No, I am talking about the animated one, just a different animated one.
Hmm.
Uh, a more later animated one.
I think I see what you're
Because
saying.
like because it goes from that one to another series that they call Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fast Forward, and it's like where they go in the future and like stuff. And but like the one before that is like they learn about Krang and everything. Like they go to space. Like usually.
Oh yeah, I should probably point this out here. The Oscars are going on right now, and
Yeah,
my
that's what.
dad's
Yeah, that's why. I mean, Erica.
and my dad just sent me an update. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won the Oscar for Best Animated Film,
Okay.
rightfully deserved.
I guess yeah.
Anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem comes out on August 4th, 2023.
Woo.
Next up, let's talk about the recent trailer that came out here for and also the last trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes. Totally yes.
Listen.
Damn it. This thing is hard to blow in.
Huh?
Bubble pipe.
Ah.
This one works better than this one, I'll say that. Anyway, This trailer, it was good. There really wasn't enough stuff to go on with it. I just thought it was okay.
I find that a good thing.
Like we got
Yeah, I would agree with the blonde because like the one thing I kind of like what dissuades me from watching trailers all the time is like when they show literally too much of some stuff. Like that's why I kind of like I applaud when Star Wars do their trailers and everything because like they're meant to like try and tease you of what's come and all like that. They
Yeah.
do a good
Also,
job of hiding.
But yeah, we got
also too, like, we don't get freaking spoiled on anything. Cough, cough, Shazam.
Right?
So yes, we got some good stuff here. We got some shots of Fire Donkey Kong. We got some shots of Fire Mario.
And you know what we get a good shot of?
What?
Chunky Kong.
That's right. Got some good banter from Luigi. Some plot in there. For some reason, Bowser's trying to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom instead of take it over this time. Is that the same thing? I don't know.
It varies, I think. Like, because like he has like different reasons for doing certain other things as well too. I know it's mostly kidnapping Peach, but like, so like his plan, and then to something. But usually the overall goal is taking over the Mushroom Kingdom. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not
Rosaline
destroy
and
it.
it.
Jan 500 plus says, Jablonski, let me see your beautiful mug. It's been too long and I'm suffering withdrawals. Yeah, what are you doing, dude? Get back on that camera. You're on ants.
Try to get
I'm
further along
professional.
one of my models.
Jan also says yes base. Is that Higgins? Yeah, it's Jan.
Gee, do you think it is?
Yeah.
I already know the answer. You guys just suck at forgetting,
He
or at
already
least
just said,
haven't done.
nope, he answered. He said, yeah, it's Smee. Smee from
It's Pigmoo.
Smee from Peter Pan. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the Mario movie turns out. I mean, the voices are probably going to be a little bit probably going to take a little bit of time to get used to. I mean, Luigi's voice was okay, just, you know.
Mario's is a lot better.
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah, probably post editing.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But it's coming out soon. There really wasn't much to say about this trailer aside just some more shots, some more dialogue, some more banner, and some more shots of them riding on Rainbow Road.
I think they did. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think they made a new poster out of that scene there of them racing, but
Yeah, that's actually the poster
screenshots going
I
to.
was displaying. Oh no, I don't. I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was a
Oh.
thumbnail. What else we got here? Yeah. So if you want to see it, it's coming out on what is it? April 25th, 2023. Looks really good. Looks really good. Let me just let me just send a quick message here. Next up will be Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. We got not one but two trailers this week. One that introduces the characters and the other one that just shows more of the plot and everything. I think this is the first trailer we've gotten where we actually see a dragon.
No, we saw one at the very beginning.
Did we?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
It's been a while. I've seen so many of these trailers, I must have lost track. But yeah, I like that banner of what's his face raising the dead. Yes, he can only ask the dude 5 questions.
Yeah, it totally fits with a fucking player.
I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny. Seriously? Yes. Next question.
Like, especially because like of how not the character introduction, but like play like they were doing like basically a behind the scenes where like some of the actors were talking about it, and like they were just like saying how each character is basically a different type of player. The bard is basically he's the kind of player who doesn't really read the rules or anything specifically, and just kind of like gung ho, like learns on the way or something like that. We got the paladin, the more like lawful character or the more lawful player that they're going with, and the wizard, or he's the wizard, so like he's gonna be like he's sort of like that know-it-all character of sorts. And
yeah,
then
actually
we have the British.
I have the whole character roster and their actors right here actually. Edgin the Bard, played by Chris Pine. Holga the Barbarian by Michelle Rodriguez. Simon the Sorcerer.
In my mind, that's pretty badass.
portrayed by Justice Smith. Druick the Druid by Sophia Lillis, or Lillis, I can't really pronounce the name too well. Zank the Paladin, played by Regé Jane Page. Forge Road by Forge the Rogue by Hugh Grant. And
he literally sounds like a DM reading off his new player's name.
Right?
Yeah, because that's really how a campaign will start, is the DM reading everybody's first, just to be like, how do you say this?
And Sophina the Red Wizard, played by Daisy Head. It's also worth mentioning, I think you guys may have already known this, that that cast members from Critical Role will be making cameos.
I figure as much.
People, I can't wait for that, just for people to be like,
it's Matthew fucking Mercer. Why is he in this? But like,
I feel like for him, for Matt Mercer, they're gonna make him like more where you can't recognize him, and it's just gonna be his voice that you kind of try and figure out. I can see that being a thing, because he's an amazing voice actor.
Oh yeah, he's done a lot of good stuff. I love him as Jotaro. But like, one of the things that that was out there that you actually shared with me last week, Kuma, was this article about them about how they're making the movie like less meta or something like that.
Because again, like that's the play on like they like this is meant to be seen like as a like players campaign, like that's just kind of like brought to life in a sense. Like that's how we're see it. Like this is a legit, like if you play D&D, you would you probably see everything kind of like that. But
yeah,
this is like them like not. I don't want to say like they're like by meta, like it's not them like using all that everyone knows about D&D, because I think they're probably they might make up their own stuff as well too, because of how they did with the druid turning into an owlbear.
Yeah,
that raised a lot of controversy for whatever damn reason.
Yeah, that's
because
actually
like druids can't do that.
what
at whatever level he's probably at.
Yeah, what the guy Jonathan Goldstein, who's heading the project, quoted by saying the movie is basically going to be like the Dungeon Master itself, throwing plot twists at the characters. Like the DM would just screw with you, but without any fourth wall breaking, which pretty much nullifies our prediction of the ending of the possible ending twist, where it's just a bunch of actors just playing D&D.
It could still be that.
It could still be it.
It could still be that. It's just that they're not letting us know that that's what's an actual thing that they're doing for the movie. Like that could just be for the movie, and then like when they end and all like that, it could be like, you know, people like it could just be whoever the narrator. If there's a narrator for this, it could just be like fate black, and fades up to him like closing the book or something like that, and being like, all right, everybody, that was an amazing session. Same time next week, and
Yeah, just a bunch of nerds around there with fucking beer, just drinking shit and just playing D&D.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. But then like having everybody be like, oh damn, I can't make next week because like of this and everything. Like I would love that as a meta.
I hear you. We got a caller coming in, Prince Goldfish, joining us. He's one of our favorite usual call-ins. So let's see what he's gonna say about this. Here we go. Welcome, Prince Goldfish. You are on Ants. Welcome to the show.
How is everyone?
Yo.
Hey.
Good.
So we were talking more about this D&D movie. What do you expect to see within this film?
I saw the trailer when I went to see the new Scream, and I will admit the trailer looks just absolutely amazing. Like it really is capturing the creatures seen in the game.
Oh yeah, I like the shots of like the mimic. Have we seen a Beholder yet?
Yes.
I think they will probably have one, but they might be keeping that secret, because like they did show like the gelatinous cube I saw.
I know, I love the gelatinous cube.
Fun fact, guys.
What?
The movie actually showed at South by Southwest.
What?
There was a few reviews that came out for it.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Essentially, from what I've read, is that it's a fun movie, a lot better than the original Dungeons and Dragons movie they tried to crap out.
Well, that's because that was just for like a quick buck.
Yeah,
Like,
mostly
really...
because it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah,
well,
well,
yeah, like
I
that.
stand
Yeah,
by
that wasn't
movie
meant
was so bad it's good. Wait a minute, I have
D&D.
to ask. Prince Goldfish, do you even know that original D&D movie existed?
No, I know about the craptastic original Mortal Kombat movies.
We're talking about the D&D.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying I knew about those. I did not know there was a D&D movie.
Oh yeah, it stars
Original.
Jeremy Irons as the villain. It's already the worst casting you could ever do.
Best
It was
fucking casting you ever do. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the D&D movie, the original D&D movie is like one of those so bad it's really funny movies.
okay.
If you haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah,
it,
because again, yeah, there's not. What was the plot in that again? I was like,
they're trying to get a scepter that controls dragons or something.
oh, yeah, that was. I mean, that's the plot. Is that again? I think it was just the writing, like how I guess maybe none of the people that was in it probably played D as
Right,
either.
that's a good way to consense it.
Yeah,
It
because like
was more like
that's-
mazes and
that was-
monsters rather than D&D.
That was the one with Marlon, right?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Wasn't
Mazes and
there
Monsters
also
are the original
cartoon?
one.
I forget whichever one had Sean Wayne in it, or Marlon Wayne.
Um.
No, he was in there. He played as a thief.
Oh yeah. He was Snails the Thief.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That was Marlon Wayne. My God.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about? I know who the hell that was. That guy made me laugh in several. I recognize him easily.
Evan, wasn't there also a D&D cartoon as well back in the day?
Oh my God!
And then
I heard the D&D cartoon is actually not bad from what I've heard. It actually
No, it's not. It's like it's a really good written out story.
exactly like from what I heard. One of the things that at one point it was actually considered to be the most violent cartoon on TV.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess this is when the whole D&D is demonic thing was going around then.
Yeah, I was trying to say satanic panic.
There's also one
Yeah,
scene where
'cause,
you
like-
get to see a girl, like an old woman's boob.
Wait, in the cartoon?
Mhm.
Oh my God, shock! I don't know what that's gonna do to my fragile mind.
I didn't even know,
Oh,
I didn't even know Acrobat was a class.
Depending on the edition, yeah.
When I saw that opening, I like how they concluded that story with a car commercial.
Yeah.
Before I go, I have a question for you all, unrelated to D&D. You all are Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fans, correct?
Jablonski.
I am.
So, have you seen the behind-the-scenes / trailer for Once and Always?
Yes, I have.
What is your take on that?
It's a good question. Actually.
Super excited. Especially after seeing the synopsis, everyone kind of it was kind of figured out what it was going to be back in, I think, when it was first announced, because we just got a synopsis for it.
Really?
Essentially, it's going to be the speculation is that Trini's going to die, and
Whoa.
and her daughter is going to get revenge on Rita and I'm assuming Zed. They might write Zed out.
I mean,
But then again, they brought him back in Dino Fury, so.
And they also
Right, and-
technically they also brought him back in Morphin at one point too. So yeah.
I did, and they also kind of brought Lord Zed's character back with, I want to say it was RPM or Operation Overdrive, where it was Rita and Lord Zed's son. So I mean,
Rita, I think it was. No, that's her
Rita.
brother.
No, you're right.
It's
That's her brother.
But anyways,
No one will ever kill Lord Zed. He will never die. He will always come back.
well, he technically, I wouldn't want to say died. When in space, when Zordon
destroyed
2
the
broke,
tables.
it released it. eliminated all evil and turned Zed and Rita into humans.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But what happened in Dino Fury was that a villain was able to bring Zed back before all that happened. When he was like his biggest and baddest and most threatening state.
What I'm happy to see is once and always is also going to be continuing with the Netflix Dino Fury series.
Cosmic Fury.
Cosmic Fury, thank you.
I hate to interrupt the fanboy thing here, but I'm gonna need to cut you off right there so we can continue on to our next topic.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.
You too. See you next time. It was actually a really good conversation. I know it kind of read off D&D, but I like how you guys were like bantering there with that. With that being said, Dungeons and Dragons will be arriving in films and theaters on March 30th, 2023, and I may not be a big fan of fantasy, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm actually going to be planning on seeing it. It just depends on when the tickets go on to where I can actually like go and see it.
Yeah, definitely.
They're in pre-sale. Just I haven't been able to find the theater that I go to.
I love hearing that Evan's not a big fan of fantasy. Yet he was a brony.
I know, right?
Like, how are you not a fan of fantasy? Like, most of the characters in that show are nothing but fantasy creatures, or the majority of them.
I don't know. It's just like, it's hard to say. I keep trying to get into fantasy, but like, it's just hard for me to get into it. Like, you look at stuff like Lord of the Rings. You look at stuff like,
or you look at stuff like Cruiser.
Yeah.
My pretty face is about to you.
I feel like fantasy is a whole lot easier to get into, honestly, though.
What you doing, Cruiser? You gonna show me
wrong button?
I was about to say, are you gonna show me some cool stuff?
Like, it took me a while to try and get to like sci-fi stuff.
What's the ugly mug?
Because like the majority of things in sci-fi is just like mostly just made up techno stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I still love it. Okay, so, what was I gonna write here? We're on time, Cruiser. I was gonna talk about this remake of The Room.
Oh yeah, that.
So, what cannot be said about The Room? It's a 2003 movie that was produced, written, directed, and starred that weird Polish Martian we know as Tommy Wiseau, a guy I absolutely refuse to have on this stream. Also,
oh hi, Evan.
As if he's really gonna ask to be on this stream.
Well, no, there's a
wow, has not really happened.
Well, I think I brought this up with Cruiser one time. I think we basically said he would do it, but let's just face it, if he was on the stream, he'd probably give us a takedown notice within like 1 week.
We'll say 2.
Whenever he's on whenever he goes on a podcast and does an interview, he always gives them a takedown notice.
But yeah, you said this thing was going to be completely green screen?
Yeah. So honestly, while I think this movie's the movie's a bit overrated, with the Disaster Artist being a really good film with starring the Super Franco Bros, as I like to call them, a remake I was not expecting. But yeah, the remake is going to be entirely shot on green screen, and the guy playing Johnny, Tommy Wiseau's role, is going to be Bob Odenkirk,
who I'm not familiar with.
Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen it.
Zordon on the Power Rangers movie.
There we go.
The remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, "I am very excited for the."
What? Wait, what? No, Zordon in the remake was Bryan Cranston.
Was he?
Yeah, that was Bryan Cranston, dude.
Was it Bryan Cranston?
Bob Ulrich is the voice of BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I keep getting. They were both on friggin' Breaking Bad. I keep getting confused.
You just said you weren't a fan of you weren't that of a fan of Power Rangers. Don't try to put in some information that's false.
Thank you. But yeah,
because even I was about to agree with you on that too. Like, Sim.
All right, thank you, dude. So the podcaster Justin Klaus or DeClox, I can't really remember this, wrote on Twitter, I'm very excited for the feature-length The Room remake shot mostly on green screen, in which Tommy Wiseau's role is taken over by Bob Odenkirk, and it's not played as a joke. That was what got me, because apparently, if you guys actually look at the Ants chat room, I actually do have photos that were taken on the set of the tweet that was done. Just some shot there. I apologize, I forgot to download the entire poster, but that is what the poster is going to look like. It just says The Room underneath Bob Odenkirk's like mug there.
So it's supposed to be a legit remake, not
Yeah.
something that's so bad it's okay.
Yeah, I would like to see it because like The Room, I think there's a good story in The Room. Let me just show you guys that shot there. They got the cast. You got a good shot of Bob right there. Like it's not like it's a love story. I get it's a simple love story that would work more as a short film, but like it has a chance of being something. That's what I say.
A chance of being something.
Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. I don't know. I think like the Room is really an overrated movie. But me and Cruiser went to a live screening of it and it was great.
Well, dude, it's a bad movie. It's not even rated.
Is it not rated?
No, it does have a rating. My point is, you said it's overrated. It's a bad movie. It's not rated. No one cares about the rating of a bad movie.
Yeah, varies on there. It depends on how bad the bad movie is. Like you look at people like saying, Troll 2 is the best worst movie, or Manos: The Hands of Fate is the best worst movie. I'm like, okay, just whatever.
You need to see who killed Captain Alex.
Yeah, thank you for panning down to your crotch there for a second. I love that.
Yes. It is a glorious crotch.
Sure. I also want to point out here that Greg Sestero is going to be involved, and he's playing Chris R. Jablonski, what is that? I'm sorry. Let's pause here a moment. Jablonski, what is that?
Okay, so I've been working on this thing for actually a couple months now because I haven't been able to get to a lot of it lately. This is probably the biggest model I ever made.
It's cool, man.
So far, I got another huge one down over there. But this is the Zero Gravity Judge Gundam.
Really nice work on there. I like how it has those functioning parts. What do you guys think?
It's very sweet looking, actually.
I don't have the hands. I don't have the weapons built yet.
Kuma, what do you think?
Yeah. Cool. I mean, like the only thing that I ever got so close to like building things was, like when they made like Bionicle like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into Gundam like just because like obviously they're amazing thing, but it's also because like I'm not that much like of a mech guy. Like they're cool and everything. I'm just like,
yeah,
because like those things are also hell of expensive as well, depending on like what like brand design.
But yeah, I think this is like my first third-party Gundam kit.
Jan 500 plus says it looks cool, but it's not Starscreen.
Oh, there are Starscreen models that you could build. What I like about this one though too is the internal body was already built. It's all metal.
So yes, let's get back to the topic on hand with The Room. This remake, it has Greg Sestero coming in playing Chris R. Or as I like to basically, he was a character in the movie that only gave Wiseau an excuse to have a gun in it for some reason.
I still can't wait to hear him say, "Where's my fucking money, Denny?" And who's playing Denny? That's the other thing.
Who's playing Denny? Danny. Is it Denny or I don't remember.
Denny. It is Denny, the restaurant.
Exactly. I do also want to mention that this remake is being directed by Brando Crawford of Acting for a Cause founder. One photo he is doing this to raise money for charity, which is pretty good. I'm glad he's getting his word out there. And I can't wait to see where this goes, whether it be a short film you have to buy. All we know is one thing though, Cruiser, we know one thing. Wiseau is probably going to sue them. So yeah, that'll be a fun case to see.
But the one thing though that I'd be really curious to see them actually attempt to pull off is the reason why it's called The Room is because originally it was supposed to be a play, and you can't really switch out sets on stage. so he wanted to have it all take place in this one room.
Well,
So
I
I
mean,
would have
you
liked to have seen
can,
him
but-
attempt that.
I mean, you can switch sets on stage, but I know what you're saying.
Switch the background.
Mary Poppins was able to do it.
Yeah, but they had a budget.
No, I mean like on stage play wise. I mean,
Yeah, they had a budget. Tommy Wiseau pissed away $6 million to make this garbage.
out of his pocket, may I add.
And I've seen high school plays do better work.
He's got a point. Kuma,
I mean,
Yeah, like that's no excuse for what they did in their movie to not have proper screening, proper cinematography. I don't like the movie. Okay, it's just so fucking dumb. It doesn't need to be remade or anything. It's like,
we'll see where it goes. If it's good for a good cause, I think it's got a good set going for it. But I'd like to see what they could do when it's not a joke. Because honestly, that's the thing. You look at The Room, right? It's a bad movie. How do you make it worse? You just can't. I mean, unless you're like those one guys from Wood Rocket that did the porno parody, but you know. Don't look that up, people. You will thank me if you for that. Anyway, there's some more behind the scenes images of this that's linked to their Instagram. I'm going to be linking that to you guys in the chat there if you want to take a look. So yeah, take a look and see what you got. A release date has yet to be made. Next up, we have a small announcement for the anime of One Piece. They are trying a new. It was announced this week. First of all, do I even need to tell you guys what One Piece is?
Yep.
and
Oh my god. Kid wants to find treasure, builds crew, he still hasn't found the treasure. It's been 1,000 episodes.
And then he's stretching like a rubber band.
All that is just.
Oh, it's
And
a lot more wackier than just him having the stretchiness of a rubber band.
Yeah, Cruiser, we don't even want to go into it.
Gear 5.
Yep. And it's all
Probably not, but I still
like,
remember
all
the
stuff on like those 1,000 episodes. That wasn't even like them really going to the One Piece. Really, that is meant to just be all build up for the character.
Yeah, I was about to say a friend told me that just recently, actually. But that's really interesting how they could do that.
Yeah,
no, but what I was gonna say was that abridged version you showed me. Like, my mother was a test tube, my father was a rubber band.
Oh, Purple Eyes WTF One Piece. I'm shouting that out there. Watch it. Purple Eyes, I miss you. I want you on my streams so badly.
Duly noted.
Yeah, dude, I want to know how that guy's mind works, but it works. I'm so sad he retired. But hey, his Digimon Brigimon parody was pretty good. Have I sent you that, Cruiser?
If you did, it must have been a long time ago.
If I did, I'm gonna send it to you later because afterwards you're gonna go like what the fuck did I just watch?
No, but you guys forget the best abridged series of all time. Sora Online Abridged.
Right.
I kind of like.
It's better than the anime.
Sure. But anyway, One Piece made an announcement this week that they're doing something I've never seen an anime do, but I'm going to imagine you guys have probably seen it happen or at least heard something similar. They are doing an ice show.
Be good.
What?
You said do something that you've never seen an anime do. Be good. You said do something that you've never seen an anime do, and I said be good.
No, it's been going good for a while.
Yeah, dude, One Piece is pretty much.
I know.
People are.
I'm just making an asshole remark.
I know you are.
Yeah, Cruiser. I'm just gonna be honest here. I think One Piece has been so good. People are begging, like, can we just have something bad for once? Anyway, One Piece is doing an ice show. One Piece on Ice.
So they're getting a cold piece.
Sadly, some anime have done that already. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know Sailor Moon did one at one point. I couldn't. That's all I heard about. That kind of stuck out from the others. But like, I never. One Piece on Ice. I was wondering, like, how do you do an ice show with One Piece?
They did it with Encanto, so.
They were
I don't think it'd be that
they were
hard.
on a snow island at one point.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Well, they didn't really specify what the plot's gonna be about, and like no real details there. I'm just wondering to myself, like, would it have to be snow themed, or would it just have to be? Well, the logo is snow themed fully, but then again, it's on ice. But like, it's hard to say. Like, what? Like, I want to see what kind of effects they do, like such as like the rubber stretch abilities, like that, and some of the other stuff they got on there. But when it comes to ice shows, one of the things that really gets my attention is mainly costume design. I want to see what they do for like each of these characters. Honestly.
Depending if they're like keeping like with their outfits, or yeah, if it's gonna be maybe like the story of them like maybe getting Chopper, or like when Chopper at like when they're at the ice island and thing. But like
Oh yeah.
yeah, because like they do have like a variety of costumes that or outfits they've gone through, something like that.
I really want to see what they do with Zoro for the for the for his like sword abilities on ice. That's gonna be something I'm really kind of interested in.
Yeah, because like even though he'd never eat, like so many people claim that he's eaten a fruit, but like nah, he's just very skilled.
Yeah, he's just a swordsman, dude.
Yeah, and like we learned about like his some of his lineage apparently as well too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Throughout the course of
yes.
1,000 episodes.
No, like no. In one of the newer episodes, they were like kind of going in about like how Zoro represents like this old samurai with the samurai that he defeated before they came to Wano.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're just right here making so many comparisons to him, and it's right here going like, okay, we get it. That's probably his dad.
Yep. Jan 500 said we got his family tree drop just recently.
Zoro's.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's totally Bosky.
Yeah, I need to find like a quick recap of One Piece because like it's an anime I've tried so hard to get into, but I'm like, how many? I can't watch all these. Come on, like.
Quick recap. That's funny. That's funny.
They exist. I think Funimation uploaded a couple of them actually.
Oh yeah, they do exist. I'm just right here like thinking like it'd probably be like in parts. I don't think it'd be like the full rundown of One Piece.
It would most likely be in parts because I know like every character like matters. Anyway.
No, yeah, because like that's literally all 1,000 episodes were about learning about characters, which I love because like
I heard you.
Like that was a real surprise upon hearing that.
One of the things that but yeah, we have no date there. It's supposed to start showings on in the summer of 2023. I want to see where that goes. It's probably going to be Japan only, but like I'm still looking to see where I go.
Where you go?
Did I say that? Sorry.
You mean where the show goes? Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. Lastly, before we get into 2 minutes of controversy, I want to bring up something that was rather interesting this week. I asked Cruiser, do you want to save this for Park Geeks? And he's like, nah, you can do it. I'm like, cool. Universal aired some new logos this week. And when I saw these, I messaged Raul, our good buddy Raul, and I asked who works at Universal, and I said, I'm looking at these logos. Are these seriously the final versions? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, these can't be the final versions.
Yeah, the one for City Walks looks like a stripper sign.
Let's just go down each of these here. I'm gonna go into the Ants chat here and send you each one. Let's go down each one here. Also, they changed their name. Not really quite sure what that's about, but whatever. So, here's a dumb question I'm probably gonna ask on here. Have you guys ever been to Universal Studios?
Way back in the olden times of 2010.
Or but not just Universal, like maybe Islands of Adventure or City Walk. I mean, Kuma and I went to City Walk just recently. So, yeah. Let's go down with the original stuff here. Let's start off with the original.
Can I ask, like, why is this like a big thing? Really, like, it's just a logo. That's all. Like,
it doesn't look good.
Yeah, they look really undersimplified.
4 years.
Yeah, and like, so what? It's a bad logo. Like, don't
Sorry, you
like
want me to
again. I'm just not seeing any of the big whoop. It's just like, oh, a bad logo, or well, a logo that happens to look bad to some people. It's
Do you want
We're
us
not saying it's a big deal. We just think it looks bad.
Yeah, we're just talking about something for
well,
Phil, dude.
like, right. Well, like a bad logo is a bad logo. I'm just right here going like, does it do anything?
Okay.
Like what is it doing? Like that's all. I'm just right here going
Dude,
like,
we're just critiquing logos for
logo.
fun, dude.
No, but well, I'm sorry. It's just really stupid.
Then why did
Sorry.
Okay.
And it's just saying the logo looks dumb and everything, and it's just like, eh?
It's something to talk about.
Yeah, dude. Kind of we should have brought that up yesterday when I brought up with the topics.
Dude, I don't read any of the stuff that you say like after the topics. You just post the topics. That's it. Later on, it's like, okay, then we talk about what we're doing on here.
Anyway, I'm gonna be showing off these logos here just to talk about. Do you want us to just skip the logos then?
Yeah, you could do it. I'm just like curious on
All right, so
what logos. Like,
okay then.
like I just mean personally, I don't see anything like bad really. Like
There's nothing really.
Like-
Anyway, let's just move on there. The first two logos are the original Universal the current one, and well as the simplified one here. I have to bring up the logos here for you guys, for the people to see here. So the first simplified logo would be looking like this, and the current one is like this. I want you to note this one in particular. Notice the globe, the details of the lights, that glowing like outline with the gold amongst the letters, just shining and like lit. As not compared to the movie studios logo, which is like the dark side of Earth, or whatever, or something like that. The reason why I included the simplified logo, there is a reason. I want you to note how that like, you see how the bottom of like Africa there is like cut, like it's in a box or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that said, let me show you what the new logo looks like. I really saw this. I'm like, what? This is the first logo. I should. Oh yeah, I should probably mention this. That is South America. Is it? I kind of. Yeah, that is South America. Please excuse me. I'm looking at the reason why I got that down was because it's the globe is like tilted kindly. I'm confused.
Fun fact of the week. Evan thinks South America is Africa.
Thank you.
Thank
you. So first of all, I also want to point out here these images were low res, so that's why they look a little bit blurry. So please excuse me. So first of all, where do I begin with this? Why is everything made of ice now?
It does look like a bunch of icebergs.
Yes. And as a graphics designer myself back in my days, why is South America cut off there like the simplified logo? Like, again, looking at the original one, here, like you could see South America behind Universal Studios. It was text. Why is it cut off here? There's not even a box around it. Answers, please.
Got none. Sorry.
Jablonski.
Beats me.
Come on.
Sure.
I mean, you really want me to go in on it?
Yeah. What do you think?
Because to make it like to give people that nostalgia feeling for the old stuff. Like, obviously, it's supposed to represent like the old simplified logo that you present,
That's not the old.
or whatever simplified one that you showed.
Usually some companies have a detailed and a simplified logo for like a stamp type thing. It's kind of like
which one am I looking at then? Like,
okay,
like, which like because you sent 3, you sent 2 as the same as the same one. I don't know
Yes,
which
the
one.
okay, the detailed one is like the main logo. It's kind of like with Shaded Scythe Studios, where we have like the film strip in the film roll on the top, and we also have a simplified logo, which is basically this logo on my hat.
And
thing
what's what's the new logo?
The new logo is the one that's just like everything's made of ice. Oh wait, did I send it? Hold on. Yeah, it's the last image I sent in the Ants chat.
Yeah, again, that's supposed to. I guess it's supposed to make people nostalgic, whatever. Because again, y'all are just going into this like I'm not really following. It's like the Universal Studios logos. Like I don't really.
All right. Let me just go into one of the better ones here. So let's start off. They gave a new one for Volcano Bay. This one I actually like. This is the original one here with its like, it's just text with just some image. Simple stuff there. The crazy letters. You can see the water in front of the volcano. Okay, so this is the new one here. Raul agreed this one was the best one because of its because of the detailing it did, and I really like it too. This is the new one for Volcano Bay.
It almost kind of looks like a Christmas ornament.
Kind of does, yeah. I like that thing filled with like the water. I like that effect where it like has like that spherical look.
This one, yeah, so far is the best.
Jan says, "Ugh, I could say so much stuff about graphic design, but it's not worth me writing an essay in chat about these." But yeah, I think but I like how like. I think the only critique I have is maybe like the water being in front of Volcano Bay, because I don't know whether it's supposed to be part of the logo or not. But by that I mean the text. Excuse me.
My only criticism is the volcano itself, because honestly, I think they should just put like an actual volcano there.
Well, maybe
not some wire frame.
I can see your argument on that. Jablonski, what do you think?
I'm more indifferent on the logos. Like, I don't think they're horrible, but at the same time, it's like I think they probably could be better.
Cool. What do you think of the Volcano Bay logo?
Not bad.
Yeah, I agree. It's the best one. All right, next up with Islands of Adventure. This one, I can't say is bad, but like, it's still not the best. This is the original Islands of Adventure logo. I like this. This is one of my favorite theme park logos, namely because of its of how it like pops out with that yellow like compass look. You see one of the things I was bringing up to Cruiser was the what?
It looks like something you'd see like on a treasure map.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably also mention the things of with color temperature. Usually the yellows stick out further, and it's also one of the more eye-catching things there compared to the blues that are in the background, which I really like. And yeah, it looks like something you see on a treasure map. Let's see what the new logo looks like.
Because of the obvious that it's a compass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what the new one looks like. Again, I'm gonna put this one in second place. It's just,
not bad. It still has the motif. The lettering just seems a bit smaller.
Wait.
Like, it doesn't seem as grandiose.
Yeah. Looks like there's why is the world red? Like, it looks
it's Mars.
Like
the red planet.
It looks more like it's harvesting an organ. What the hell?
If anything, it looks like it's more or less harvesting a jewel.
Yeah. Jablonski, what do you think of this one?
It's all right.
Whatever thinks.
I mean, it's still better than the Six Flags logo.
Yeah.
Anything is better than the Six Flags logo. What are you talking about?
Or just Six Flags. Jan says this one's fine. It's unified with the rest of the designs. Yeah, because all the other designs have the same Universal logo over it, which is pretty funny. And lastly, City Walk.
This is the one that.
Okay, so City Walk. City Walk has gone through a bunch of other of designs. This is the original City Walk one. You can see with its like... Sorry, my mouse got lost for a second.
It definitely gives off a very 90s vibe.
Yeah, it looks like something that's advertising a fun time there. With like, I like how it has like different designs there with this.
We're not in the 90s.
Yeah, of course. And then we got a new one. This one wasn't really impressive. It was like, it's supposed to have like a retro rockish feel, I think, from what they were going for. But I like how they at least put some yellow in there to kind of grab the attention.
I fail to see the rock concept.
This isn't the new one though. Like, then they got
It doesn't matter. I still fail to see the concept of what you said about it.
Yeah, Evan, like just skip this and go straight to the final product.
This one really confused me, I guess. Yeah, the new one. This is the new one that they're coming up with. When I saw this, I had to verify whether or not my thoughts were valid. This is it.
Like I said, it looks like one of those neon light signs you see in a bar.
When I saw this...
Wonder what's around City Walk all the time.
When I saw this...
Restaurants?
I had to verify my thoughts were correct. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, you're kidding me. I could make this... One of the things I like about logos is when I look at them, I look at the technical side, and I wonder, how did they make this? What effects went into this? This looks like it was made 30 minutes in Photoshop. Like, I had to go different... I went to Themework Insider, and I was looking at the message boards. They were thinking to myself, like, what, are you serious? I contacted one of my friends who's a graphic designer, my good friend Alex, and I said, "What is this?" And he said pretty much the same thing. He says it looks like something when a guy asks, "We need a logo fast." You give it to a high schooler, and they give you like random effects that you could just put on there. Like, what is this advertising about City Walk?
Am I like one of the only few people that finds this one actually not bad?
Really?
Yeah, I'm not finding anything bad with it. This fits literal City Walk. Like, most people go there during the night. This is a sign you would mostly see during the night.
Well, how come the whole thing isn't neon then?
What are you mostly doing when you're at City Walk? Walking. Yeah, you're mostly walking around City Walk to find places. But again, like there's nothing bad with this. It really does fit City Walk. The one that sucked the most is the one with just outlines. Like, that's the cheapest one, I would say. That's just you like making like big bold letters, putting it there. This, like, at least this one has effects to it. The other one is just you going City Walk, and then like, oh, let me add these stickers, Universal Studios. Like, this one did have thought. Yeah, this one had thought. The other one was like just 2-minute thought.
I can't say anything of that argument. It's fine.
Yeah, because like when you again, I fail to see like the rock concept that you were going for this, or what other, like, the concept that you're saying fits that one.
I might be remembering the article wrong, the like analysis article wrong, but like, yeah. Anyway,
yeah, because
we'll see how that comes out there. Maybe they might do something creative with it. With that being said, we're gonna take a break here. Go towards Jablonski's segment of 2 minutes of controversy. We'll be right back. Stand by. Jablonski, okay, there you go.
You're really ripping on daylights. So.
Well, no, there was a. Well, yeah, it's the big controversy that will happen this week. With it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's ripping on them. So I just love it. Ripping on the concept of
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a candle going. I'm like, oh, maybe it would show if I did.
Okay.
If
Opening segment screen coming in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to 2 minutes of controversy. So, how did everyone sleep last night? Do you feel a little bit more tired? like like lost an hour of sleep. You would think daylight savings time for that bullshit. So yeah, everyone's most favorite time of year, where we lose an hour of sleep and gain an hour of sunlight or whatever bullshit like that. Yeah, I have no idea who actually likes this sort of thing. There was apparently a bill that passed that was going to eliminate the fallback, so that way we don't have to do this fallback right forward kind of crap. And why, oh why, does it even exist at this point? It makes no sense. Like maybe back in the day, maybe, but now, no, it really doesn't. So yeah, another reason why to hate the government. They take our hour away, like taxes. They take it away and give shit back.
Unless you live in Arizona.
Yeah, but you live in certain states where they don't follow this bullshit.
Or if they
Yeah, they
actually
don't
pay
observe
attention to the
daylight
fine
saving
print
time.
when they realize it didn't go through Congress, it went through the Senate, but yeah.
Well, no, but like, no, Arizona just doesn't, like, they don't
Yeah, a whole bunch.
recognize
And
daylight
I'm
saving.
just
I love them.
in this bullshit, and I don't blame them. Whole thing is bullshit, and yeah, may it burn. This has been 2 minutes of controversy-ish. And off.
No, it was funny. It was funny.
Hey, even I had moments like that, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So to essentially say that they were putting the bill through like Congress, I'm sorry, the Senate, it was approved, but it hasn't gone through Congress, so it's not like fully verified. I think the moral of the story is you got to read the fine print of everything you read online.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, daylight savings is a bullshit holiday.
It's not even a holiday, to be
It's not even
honest.
a holiday, it's just bullshit.
It's just a thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
This is a pretty redundant.
We don't celebrate anything. We just
Man,
we
I'd
have to
rather-
just do something.
I'd rather have our daylight saving than Australia.
Yeah.
Look up Australia's daylight saving time. It'll drive you.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that story. Their place is complete.
Yeah, because they. Oh my God, they have a whole thing where like they'll go back 12 hours, some shit like that. They don't go back 1 hour. They go back more.
Yeah. And then they go back in time, and then they go forward in time. It's like what?
Because like here's the thing, it's not all of Australia that follows it either. Certain parts of Australia that follow. Oh, we set it back 2 hours. Oh, we set it back 5 hours.
What?
There's different areas that set their daylight savings like further or forward back depending on where you live at. It's so
Might.
weird.
You want like? Here's the thing. Like you guys know what daylight savings was made for, right? This,
I really never cared.
Not really.
well, the reason why.
I have
What?
I have an idea.
Essentially, it was originally made to help farmers in the 19 to help get more time for harvesting. So they gave them an
And
extra.
the 19th chair.
Yeah, I want to thank Paul St. Peters for that.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, last time I was in Florida it was 19 and I'm glad to be here. But like, so yeah, it was help farmers get an extra hour to like harvest. I will give daylight savings one thing because of that history. At least they gave a fair deal to everybody there. They give the farmers 1 hour, and then they, after 6 months, they get another hour of sleep for being good sports. So it's like a flip flop back and forth. Even if that case, this thing is bullshit. What am I complaining about? I'm not even complaining about anything too important. We never complain about anything important on Ants. Anyway, let's get talking
Well, we
here.
complain about logos for some reason.
Exactly. Anyway,
Okay.
let's talk about something here.
Okay, here-
closer.
Okay, here's something that happened just today, actually.
What?
Today I went to church, and it was actually my first time getting a chance to work in the control room.
Cool.
Yeah. Now I was just shadowing someone else, and it was still pretty cool getting a chance to work inside something like this. For those who don't know, it's well, actually, I just realized I have photos here that I can put in the ants chat.
Won't be able to share them,
Bas-
unfortunately, but
What do you mean?
because then people will see our chat, and I don't want to really expose our chat screen.
I thought.
But show us.
Okay.
I can just show it with the on my phone. It's a bit more probably.
There we go. They're uploading now.
How many you got?
It's pretty cool. Just 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to get a chance to work in there. However, I will say we were all tired as hell because of I actually had to be there at 6:30 in the morning.
I didn't know you were doing church.
I got an instrument perfect for you.
But here's the thing: my aunt and uncle are down.
No, go on. I'll ask after this. Excuse me.
My aunt and uncle were actually down visiting from New York, and they decided to come and check my church out. And they were surprised just how huge this was, just how big the production was, and the service was about sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
It was about keeping it within the confines of marriage, and which, to be fair, that's good. But I'm like, this was not the service I wanted my aunt and uncle to see. So they're like, so Justin, that was quite the service. So, and then having to go back and like to tell my own mother about this. Like, so Karen, did you hear what Justin's church was talking about? So that got funny pretty fast.
That's very good.
Who knows what they'll have me do next times? Like I said, that today was just shadowing the other the graphics guy, and we'll see what the next one brings. I still have quite a bit of training to do before they let me go solo.
Gotcha.
Work on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, what else was happened this week here? Not a lot there. I just want to ask Kuma that situation there. Kuma, you were at you said you were at the Renaissance Fair. This Renaissance Fair in the area you're in, right?
Cool.
What were you?
It was amazing.
What else can you tell me about the event?
No, it was pretty cool. This is one that comes here over in South Florida. I forgot what the full name it was. I think just South Florida Renaissance Fair maybe. But they do basically they'll do themed weekends and all like that. So this weekend was a pirate. So everybody was basically there dressed up as a pirate, swashbuckler, things like that. It was actually pretty fun, but damn, it was just so freaking hot today.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Just being in the shade, being in the shade felt so much better. And hold on, I got to fire a bow. Me and a buddy fought in one of their little battle arena thing that they have. It's the fake sword, with fake swords and everything like that. And me and my buddy did a
I can't really. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, are you the guy with the? Which guy are you? Are you the guy in the middle? I just asked a question, dude.
I feel offended by that because you're looking right at me.
I just asked a question, dude. I kind of have a hard time seeing the image also. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, sorry, it was too bright for the screen. I had a hard time making it out.
offended. Yeah, we shot bows and everything. Evan doesn't know my face. I'm sad now.
Thank you, dude. I have a disability that literally makes me have a hard time recognizing facial features. Thank you very much for reminding me of that. Anyway,
Yeah, and
go on with your story.
I've been around I've been around here for about almost
That
2
and I
years and a
also
half.
couldn't make out your photo, dude. Again, I don't want to start. I couldn't make out your photo.
I don't have a beard.
Again, I couldn't see a beard. I couldn't make out the photo.
Yes.
Anyway, go on.
Oh.
Like, what else was?
No, yeah, we just walked around and just yeah, we shot bows. Yeah, again, it was just really hot out. Like, we didn't really want to like stay around that long. We were there for maybe till like
Was
I
Ari
want to
with
say
you?
maybe till like 2 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Was she dressed up or was she?
Yeah, she dresses up as a well, the outfit's not in here, but she dresses up like a not a belly dancer, but like basically like what like the whole like gypsy kind of
Yeah, I was about to
attire
say
kind of
like
looks like.
gypsy deal.
Yeah, like with the long skirt and everything like that, and like with the I forget what scarf is called, the one that has like not bells, but it has like something like that.
It's funny because I was at like an Esmeralda kind of deal.
Gypsy.
Yeah. It's funny because this weekend I found this image of a guy who is at a Arizona Renaissance Festival, who was there. You guys have played Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah.
He was there dressed in a fursuit of that bird that plays the accordion.
Oh.
I feel so sorry for
This was in Arizona must not be a really cool area.
him.
He had the accordion. All he
is
did was just play that same song over and over the entire day.
dude, Arizona is nothing but like it's right there close to Texas. It's close or New Mexico. It's right there close to Nevada.
Oh yeah.
Like Arizona is just like where like resides.
I hear what you're saying. Like, it's hard to describe because like I know people that can withstand heat tolerance for a long time. It's amazing that they can do that. It's just crazy, especially with all.
Yeah, they come from Arizona.
Yeah, the only way to survive a convention or an event or in Arizona altogether is you have to spend 1 week in nothing but a friggin' I don't know fursuit the entire week. If you live, you can stay in Arizona. If you don't,
I'm sorry, especially a damn fursuit. Like
They do make
like,
cooling vests, you know.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I just mean
They
like
do?
in general though, because those like depending. Oh yeah, they're like some like will have like a. It's like a liquid gel kind of
Oh
vest,
yeah.
I
I
believe.
heard I've heard of those. They're used a lot in TV productions for like kid shows that people have like the giant suits. I think one of the notable ones was that one Alice in Wonderland live action show. I forget what it was called.
Yeah, it's basically like one of those like people have those. I've met some who have like built-in fans inside of theirs, or like not in the suit, but like in like the head kind of, or like they have like holes in it and things like that. But no, yeah, depending on like how accurate or how detailed he's trying to go with, I feel both. I give the guy both applause and my sympathy because Arizona's heat is just literally.
Not to mention also playing that accordion, that song on the accordion in that suit. A suit of a character that has wings for hands, so.
Yeah. I mean, well, accordion's not that hard to really do. Like,
Well,
it's just hard to try and like get a whole rhythm with.
No, maybe because this is like one of those simpler ones, not the ones with like all the keys and everything. It's like one of those like octagon shaped one deals.
Well, yeah, if it's that one, yeah, that's not weird. Then all you got to do is just put your hands in and just go and everything. That's it. The ones that are like the bigger ones, yeah, you gotta close them tight and like press buttons. Shit, yeah, that's confusing.
I like how the little ones have more of a stretch, but the big ones are like.
I think that's because like the bigger ones are meant to like have like either a bigger like sound, have like a bigger bass to them, I guess, to sound like or to give a heavy tone. I don't know, something like that.
I think that's about right, Cruiser. You think that sounds about right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how much accordion knowledge you would have, but
You can always ask Weird
I've only met
Al.
one. I've only met one person who played the accordion, and they were on Miami, like in Lincoln Trail on Miami Beach.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, if you go on Lincoln Trail, like over at Miami Beach, it's basically like a long road, and like there's like depending on like what days, like mostly on weekends, they'll have like small little booths of like people like selling. It's almost like a farmer's market in a sense.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and so like
Mhm.
every now and then you'll see like maybe a random performer of sorts going through there because like I've seen a guy make like little crickets out of like the palm tree fronds and all like that. Like he's made like a little cricket. I've seen someone make like there were like two people that were doing like a whole breakdancing skit as well too. And yeah, I just happened to see like a guy who was doing like a whole like an accordion thing. Like he was just kind of dancing and kind of like doo 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 playing the accordion. Really cool because like he was like very lively when doing it.
Oh yeah, of course. I really like people who are lively with it with those accordions. Was it like you said it was the full sized one?
No, no, it was like kind of a little one because like he was
Like
like
the
kind of moving
octagon,
around and
like the
everything.
octagon deal.
Kind of yeah, basically because like he was like kind of pulling his hands out far and then like
Yeah,
all happy, like just jumping, just like hey,
yeah.
going up to people.
It's like one of those deals that's like friggin' that you see in like the cartoons and everything.
Uh, when I think of the cartoon, it's always followed like when it has like the dancing monkey with it.
Believe it or not, Dan, you don't see those anymore. I actually was able to meet a guy who claimed to be the last monkey crank dancer one time. Me and Bruce were at Tupelo one time.
Be right back.
Where you going? Bring back a toy. Oh. Okay, Cruiser's leaving to go do things. What was I talking about?
I actually used to know one of those performers too.
Oh, really?
I used to go to the I used to go to the Florida State Fair lately.
Do they have it
Like
there?
the Florida State Fair. And, well, they used to. I
Oh.
don't know if they do now. Like again, I used to do that. Like whenever I did go to the fair, there was always like every now and then you will see like the guy that has like the monkey on his shoulder and like one like pushing like the little musical box.
Yeah, like the little crank
And she
deal.
was really cool. Like, yeah, they were really cool because like it was the whole thing. Like if you like give the monkey $1 and like they'll really just like take it and like put it in their pocket. Like they'll like I remember the monkey wearing overalls, taking the $1 and just like kind of
It's
folding it.
adorable.
Like, yeah, because like it took the $1, looked at it, folded it like folded it to like where it was like a little square, and then like chucked it into like the little pocket
Dude,
of
that
its overalls.
those monkeys must be trained like crazy.
Oh yeah, that's why white face capuchin monkeys are used for those with like disabilities, like those have like full like paralysis from like the neck down kind of idea.
Oh yeah, I mean like I didn't know that was
Mm.
what they were called honestly.
Oh
But
yeah, I used to watch a show called Zaboomafu.
oh yeah. I think Depunkland Clan did a big thing. That was the shit. What was the name of
The lemur.
the lemur? What was his name? Friggin'
Zaboomafu. I don't know what his real name.
yeah, yeah. He died like a couple of years ago, unfortunately. But yeah, the guys who did that, I remember only one thing from that show, and that's the gag when they open the closet.
Wow.
Everything falls on them. I didn't grow a lot up on that show. I was like,
Oh, I used to watch that. I used to watch everything. Yes, kids like Zaboomafu, Read Between the Lions,
oh, I like Between the
all that.
Lines, and that's why they call him Cliffhanger.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I also used to watch. There was one show that would appear on on HBO. It was a Crashbox.
Yeah.
Y'all ever seen that?
What was
What
it called?
show?
Crashbox,
Crashbot.
box, Crashbox, or hold on, I'm gonna find basic like it was an educational show, but like it made like this weird like it started off with like a computer falling from the sky onto a brain.
Was
Hold
this
on, I'll
animated or
find it.
was it like?
It had like a variety of different animations ranging from like 2D animations to claymation, 3D,
So it had
or well
variety
not 3D,
essentially.
but like yeah, just like a whole variety of different animations because like it wasn't like it wasn't like a like it wasn't like a like a chronological or like a linear kind of show or anything. It was literally just like another education program that would basically kind of show you random things. There was like this there was like a game where like, you had to like it would teach you how to spot if people were lying, or like you had to listen to the details of what people talked about. Like you were an investigator listening to like 3 stories of people committing a crime, and you got to be right there to determine who's lying, like who committed the crime and everything. And it's like vague things that are like educational things where it's just like, hey, I couldn't have been there.
Kenny
I was over in the Arctic.
Kenny Arcapone is responding to this. He knows exactly what you're talking about, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because there's one I remember where it goes like, I couldn't have been there. I was over in the Arctic. What do they have in the Arctic? They got nothing but those polar bears. or what they don't have there. Like that was supposed to be a thing. I was like, did you catch what he said? Then it's just like, this is who did it, and it'd be like, this is who did it, and be like, silly guy. The Arctic doesn't have polar bears. That's the North Pole, or like something like that. Like it'd be things like that.
That's interesting. I always thought the North Pole was the Arctic because it's near the Arctic Ocean, but whatever.
No, but like the whole idea is like, it's meant like they're meant to just say like something that's not true, and like that's supposed to be your educational thing. Just be like,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, of course those don't live there because they live over on the other side.
Oh yeah, definitely. Silly boy. The polar bears don't really drink Coca-Cola.
They drink cocaine.
What the hell?
Do you see this?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, this is literally what the intro was. It is a computer falling onto a brain, and the brain is like then digitalized. And then we go inside the computer, and inside the computer we are learning about the game.
Yeah, Kenny Arkman says, yeah, like the brain, like the intro is brain is sleeping, then the thing is falling. I don't know.
It's like
what kind of show I'm reminded of when it comes to that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Henry's Amazing Animals.
Oh, vaguely remember. It sounds so familiar. What was that?
It was hosted by a gecko.
Was he trying to sell you car insurance?
Oh, no, I know what he's talking about. I used to watch that on Disney.
Yeah, it was a very... I vaguely remember it because I barely watched it, but remember that.
It was an educational show that was obviously meant to teach you about, critters and whatnot.
Yeah,
and it was hosted...
Yeah, I couldn't get into it because like I wasn't really into like reptiles at the time. Like obviously for like people who wanted to learn about like whatever like creature was, because he was like some sort of gecko. Yes, he was a full gecko. I thought he was like some sort of
gecko. And he had to do an assignment by the end of the episode. Whatever subject. It was a kind of a spin-off of Eyewitness. Of the old Eyewitness series, where it was like in that series like in a museum.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Hey, Axel.
I mean, I remember a lot of shows that I like. Some of my friends haven't seen before, like because either they weren't on.
Another that I remember was called I Spy.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that was a nice one. A Little Curious was actually cool.
Does anybody else remember Shake, Rattle, and Roll?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very old Disney show for kids. But I think it was one of those
names on the tip of my tongue because I recently had to research it. It was by the Jim Henson Company.
Yeah.
Where it was like a polar bear and a penguin, and they taught you about nature and animals.
I don't remember that.
No, here.
Oh my fucking god! He actually has something of that.
Oh, what you got, Cruiser? What you got, baby?
We'll say this was like a show that none of my friends, because like I don't know if it was either not on TV or just like went straight to VHS. Was Mary Kate and Ashley like
Right
spies?
there. That's the bear. That's the
Yep.
bear.
Ugh. It's creepy.
I only saw like one episode of it growing up, and it was the episode about spiders.
Ugh, I would have been able to watch that.
First thing they teach you is that they're not insects, they're a rat.
Thank you.
That's a common thing people always want to correct people on.
Exactly. May I have everybody's attention, please? May I have everybody's attention, please? I am banging on the cup because you know why I'm banging on the cup? Because it's time for a random interrupting segment. Everybody, I give you the random top 5. If you guys don't remember, this is a moment where I randomly make these guys do something here. We spin a wheel here, and you must answer all the questions I want to ask. Ready? Here we go. Go. If you're not, I don't care. Here we go. Today's winner is... Jablonski. You're the winner of tonight. Tonight, Jablonski, I want you to name me your top 5 salt spices. Go.
Chili powder, cayenne, garlic, onion powder,
There you go.
and Cajun.
Very good. He did it. He did it.
Oh, yeah.
Round of applause, everybody. Everybody, round of applause for Jablonski for doing a good job and not failing that one there. You win the best prize called Diddly Squad. I like how Kuma applauses by just shaking his head side to side. I like that.
No, yeah, put those all together. You'll get the run.
What?
He said, yeah, put that all together. You'll get the run.
Then
I'm right here going, like, I was like, because I'm literally thinking, like, okay, look, like, I want to hear what spices, what spices he's gonna say, and be like,
Yeah.
I wonder if that could be a rub. And I'm right here going, like, that could be a rub, but
Yeah. What about paprika? You don't like paprika?
or smoked pepper.
How
You're
about
allowed,
Old
but it's
Bay?
a real thing.
How about Old Bay, Jablonski?
Old Bay is overrated.
Have you ever had Everglades seasoning?
I don't think I've had Everglades seasoning. I heard it's really good.
Oh, really? Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I literally thought everyone in Florida has had Everglades seasoning before. Like I grew up eating on stuff. Like my grandpa made it with ribs and everything. But like I would literally see people like right there going like from 2016 or something like that.
There you go.
Videos of like chefs right there.
What does it go best with?
Ever heard of Everglades?
There you go. That should be a challenge for us, Kuma. Next time when you move down here, I should get you some blue crab to eat. Top it with Old Bay.
I've had blue crab.
Yeah, have you ever had it with Old Bay?
Old Bay is a common mostly used for fish and fish usually, and sometimes chicken, but mostly
there's
fish.
another ingredient that's sometimes used on crabs. My mom was telling me about it. I forgot what it was called though. It wasn't Old Bay. It was like a similar thing though.
Try it with soft shell crabs. You'll love that.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now you're speaking my language. Soft shell crabs. We used to catch those in the bay.
I've only had it from a food truck, which was amazing.
What about you, Cruiser? Are you a crab eater?
Not really.
Really?
No, I'm not much of a seafood person, actually.
Really?
No, not really. I mean, sushi's okay, I guess.
Oh my god, I had sushi today at the Publix.
Not necessarily the first thing I grab for.
Oh, Evan, why would you do that to yourself? I'll give you money. You can get a proper run.
Evan, you chose wrong. You were supposed to get a pub sub.
Yeah, dude, get a sub. Don't get sushi from supermarkets. Don't get them from gas stations.
Okay,
get them if they don't make sushi in the first place.
What sushi is being sold at gas stations? What the fuck?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think
I wouldn't be surprised if there was one, but you know.
I was about to say,
I think even Robert said they serve sushi at Japanese 7-Elevens.
Oh, I can see that.
Well, that's Japanese 7-Eleven. I wouldn't trust American 7-Eleven selling it.
I don't think American 7-Elevens do, but
No,
But
I think some of them do, just maybe not here in the South.
I don't know. No,
Or
I've heard.
maybe-
I know a lot of like. Excuse me. Um, Bruce was working at Publix during COVID, and I actually asked him, so what's the deal with the sushi? Is it like one of those like crappy imitation shit? He's like, no, it's legit. I'm like, you can confirm. I'm like, you can confirm this, and he's like, yeah.
No, I have to see them, but I have to be there legit watching them prep it. I don't want to just like go up there and be like, oh, how long has this been here?
That's
Don't
what he
know,
said.
take it
That's
anyway.
what he says. He's like, there's people behind there that you can order like a bowl and like have it. What, Jablonski, you're gone.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. You're.
I just had to turn off the camera.
Why are you gonna get naked for us?
No.
What was your question? You really want to see us naked, Evan? I mean,
First, he wants to hear me take a piss, and then now it's like he wants to try. He's asking if I'm gonna get naked. No.
No,
I
well,
might-
no.
yeah, I
when
might
you put
be
it that way.
degenerate. I'm not that much of a degenerate.
anyway, Evan, what about the Bruce saying about the public sushi?
What? Oh yeah, they're
What was
actually.
it about?
I mean, they tell you what there is a way you can watch it being made like behind the whatever the counter or whatever. I don't remember.
Okay. I'll go legit.
So
sushi.
my HEB over here does their own sushi, and I think a few times it's actually made like the best sushi in Texas.
Nice.
It's like so the thing with HEB is that they make a lot of their own stuff, but they won't make it if they can't produce it in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Oh, that's kind of smart. Yeah.
It's a little bit more pricey, but at the same time, they have
Reasonable.
enough deals and BOGOs to neutralize that extra cost.
Oh god.
Nah, yeah. Get sushi from sushi bars. People don't no gas station sushi. No supermarket, please. That's my tip of the dish.
If you say so, I've been eating it for like years. It's not really had an effect on me. That's actually a test I know. Isn't sushi like supposed to be like really healthy for you? Like some.
Depends on what it's made with. If it was just like fish and rice with the seaweed, yeah, that's okay. But I know like people will put like sour cream or like cream cheese, stuff like that as well too.
Is it
Scallion.
like I remember there was a brown rice California roll, which I heard was pretty good because it's like whole grain.
No, yeah, again, it's like the rice, yeah, but like everything like with inside it, that's maybe the healthy option for it. But like again, like I wouldn't say like all, like it's really depending on like what, because like sushi is also different. It's like just making like rolls thing. It usually would just be like the fish on the rice kind of idea as well too.
Yeah. I was at MegaCon when I had my first. What do you guys think of rice balls?
Not bad.
Which ones? Several.
Shit, I had one at MegaCon like 2 years ago, and I didn't like it. I don't know, maybe it was because of the seaweed thing on it, but like.
I was gonna say like I don't really like getting them at conventions because like they're either not warmed or they've been like pre-packaged already or like they've been shipped from wherever kind of thing like that as well too.
Yeah,
so like I don't really go them at cons.
They are
much.
far better fresh and
yeah. To be fair, it was the booth that they were selling at was an actual sushi bar, but like I know they come in like cold or they can come in cold and warm, like either way, but.
Well, the rice is usually cold. What's inside that will be cold.
I know I couldn't really get into it.
No,
like,
yeah, well,
Cruisers,
it really depends on.
I think Cruiser had one when it was 2 years ago at MegaCon or like 3 years ago. We were there. I think Cruiser had one, and I think his response was, "This doesn't taste like a jelly donut. What the fuck?"
Now, I will say this: the best place to get any kind of Oriental food, outside of a Chinese restaurant, find an Oriental market.
I
No,
could
yeah,
imagine.
those are always,
Or they'll have a restaurant in there.
I can imagine that. I
That-
need someplace to use my new lightsaber chopsticks.
I went to my local one about 20 minutes or so away from me, and
Yeah,
it had the best fried rice that I have ever had.
Carrot Top actually had this
Mostly
pretty
on
cool
Japanese
invention
pizza.
where it was chopsticks that moved, but it was attached to a fork, so it looked like you look like a pro from a distance.
Thank you, Kuma. What were you trying to say?
Oh no, like the most of what I like at like the Korean or Oriental markets is just like, dude, their sweets are amazing. Like, because like unlike here in America, they're not like overly sweet or anything like that. Like either they're naturally sweet or like there's some sweetness added, but it's never like fully like overpowering sugar or anything like that.
Oh
Because
yeah, definitely.
there's a Japanese steak that I actually kind of like. It's called a dango. It's like what you would see in anime, where it's like the red, white, and kind of like like on a stick kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Basically, what those are is just like mochi with like that were rolled in like certain flavor, and
Awesome.
yeah, they're pretty sweet and chewy. I love it.
The one thing I want to what was I gonna say? Shit, I forgot. I don't know if this has any relation to it, but tomorrow is my date night with my girlfriend, and we're going around to try and see where we can find the best snow crab legs. What are your thoughts on snow crab?
Really know where to get them, honestly.
Huh?
Don't have one.
Can't say seafood intolerant.
What?
Seafood
Can't
intolerant.
say, yeah. Intolerant.
Depends there.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, Jablonski? Like I've never met anybody that has like an intolerance that wasn't milk.
Let's see. Without going too much into detail, let's just say in a matter of maybe an hour, half hour, I start feeling why.
What?
Okay, like it is like it's not the same. Like you don't feel gassy thing, right? It's like a different thing.
Gassy, no. Something else, yes.
Okay. Okay. Then
Does
yeah,
it
I
like
could
give you
probably
a case
guess
of the
because
shits
like
or something?
Yes. I was trying to be gentle about it.
Well, yeah, crabs do that to you.
No, that's all seafood with me.
no, for him
Oh,
it's
all
all
seafood with it. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he's saying
Okay,
for him.
so
Yeah.
since everyone to bring this up, I have a story.
Oh goodness, do we want to share this on Ants?
Okay, so this took place during my second anniversary. We went to Waco, and we went to this really, really nice restaurant called
Waco, the home of
Diamond.
David Koresh.
I know. We went to a place called Diamondbacks. Really fucking expensive. It was like $200. It was like $100 a pop.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you
Steakhouse?
telling me that you had to like spend all that money to get like the custom like food plates and everything.
It was a steakhouse. That's a steakhouse.
Yeah, it is.
So fucking lucky.
Oh, you wanted to go there, didn't you?
No, yeah, because I hear it's so good.
It is.
You know,
But
he made
anyways,
David jealous when you went to a restaurant he couldn't afford. So there you go.
no, actually, I was able to afford it because I had my job.
No.
But anyways,
Slow your horse down there, Evan.
we went to Diamondbacks and we got lobster mac and cheese.
Oh, I love that.
And we were like, oh, we could try something new. She was like, are you sure? Because of seafood and all that. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, Kuma does like those exact words are a lot sure what for a bad decision. And so we had it. Right as we left,
Mm-mm.
the effects started kicking in. All the way back to the hotel, it smelled like sulfur.
Oh my god.
And I was stuck in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
Oh god.
She looks at me dead in the eyes. It's like, you are not having that again. Like, no, I'm not.
Dude, you're making Wings of Redemption sound like a puss, man. Come on.
And yet, there are certain ones that I will eat, and I will suffer gladly. And the only thing is crab rangoons.
Oh my god, I have to try that.
Because that's imitation crab, isn't it? Or,
Yeah, I think it
Or
is actually. Imitation crab
barely.
is not good for you.
But
Oh,
I still get it anyway, even though I'm not supposed to have it because fuck it, that shit is good.
Yeah, I hate that. Don't you just hate that when you there's a food that you really like that you're allergic to and you just can't resist?
Honestly, I haven't stumbled upon that yet. Honestly, like I'll eat things that don't agree with my stomach, but I've never had like any allergic reaction to anything. So like
Yeah, I don't think
I know you can I know you can go get tested to see what you're allergic to and everything, but part of me wants to be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm allergic to any food. But Cruiser, what you know what I'm talking about?
Didn't you have a reaction to booze at one point?
Everybody has a reaction to booze, dude.
No. Like you actually broke out some sort of a rash or something, so you got sore.
I don't think that was me. No. Don't believe me? I've been drinking this bottle of vodka for the entire stream, and all I'm just doing is like,
I was also about to say also many other times that you've drunk before too.
what?
Could have swore you broke out in hives after drinking something.
I don't remember this. This might have been somebody else.
I'll say like the one thing that doesn't really agree with me that much is like sauce. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, the one
I
thing
don't know what it is. It's like a mix of whatever the ingredients on there doesn't
Yeah.
agree with me, I guess.
The only thing that doesn't agree with me is Golden Corral.
I do not like that place, Sam. I am.
Neither do I. Here's the thing with
Why? What happened? What happened?
oh my god.
What did they
Golden
do to you?
Corral, like every time I try it, I keep thinking to myself, why did I hate this place again? And then I go there and eat. I'm like, oh god, that's why. My stomach feels like a volcano that's about to erupt.
How? Tell me, how do you build your plate? What's on your plate?
Oh my god. Well, the one thing that really didn't affect me was their salads, because it's all custom. Oh my god. I guess their steaks. Their fish.
I will say their steaks aren't
How do
really.
how do you get your steak?
I don't know.
Tried their fish?
You don't know how you cook your steak?
They just
Medium.
take what's on there, dude.
No, we're asking for your preference of how you like your steak cooked.
Oh, in general, medium rare.
Go man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was at my girl. Well, sidetrack here. I was at my girlfriend's house yesterday. Her dad was making steaks, and it was like almost the size of my head. I had that was a good steak. Sarah, if you have any contact with your dad right now, tell him that was the best steak I've ever had in my life.
The first time and only time that I ordered this and cooked it was amazing. Was a Wagyu steak. I ordered 2 of those off of Amazon, but I thought I ordered like something bigger, but it was two individual wrap steaks that were delivered.
Nice.
And I was right there just going like, because I was gonna share with my family. I was gonna be like, hey, I got us all some amazing steaks. So like, because over in Japan or certain restaurants that you go that serve Wagyu or like Japanese style restaurants that serve Wagyu, they're no, well, you'll be disappointed when I say this. One little steak about this big,
yeah,
is meant to be shared.
Oh my god,
with
Japan
everyone.
playing more tricks on you.
Yeah, it's meant to be shared with everyone. As in, like he slices off basically a little sliver that's maybe about like this big and long, and then just like kind of, and it'll be very thin almost too. It'll be almost maybe about like that thin, just so that when they like, all they have to do is kind of like drag it across the grill and then like back the other way, and it's just completely done right there. And like I love it. But like, if you try a Wagyu steak by itself and cook it however you preferred, it's delicious. Like you might have to try to learn how to like make it or prep them, because like the idea with Wagyu steak is like the difference between like steaks here and the Wagyu steak is that the fat is kind of through like the whole, like it's like the mat. Right. Yeah, it's like through the whole meat.
I heard of the different spices they can add to that. Like the one I was really interested in was the Final Five. Actually, no, wait. Before we go into the final five, I want to know about any steak stories that Cruiser has.
What steak story could I possibly have?
You have
I
eaten
eat
steaks
it.
before?
Duh.
Yeah, tell me your story, your best steak story.
I eat it.
Eat a steak. Yeah, no, there's more to eating a steak than just saying I ordered a steak and I ate it.
What are you expecting me to say?
Something interesting.
Thing.
There's really not much to
Hey,
say.
Here's something interesting.
Well,
If I ever hear someone in a party of mine say they want a well done steak, I will take off my own shoe and give it to them.
Cruiser, do you like your steak medium rare or well done?
Medium.
There you go.
Good.
That's a good boy.
I will accept medium well, up to medium well.
Oh my God, me and Bruce went to this. We were at a con, right? And at the end of the con, all the guests came together, and we went to this place called McGregor's, which is like this restaurant where they have these dollar bills all over the wall. They're like signed by each patron. And one guy had this burger, right? They're known for their burgers, and one of their burgers is a burger that's like frozen but cooked. I forget what the term is. It's like flash fried, I think it is.
Yeah, it's like basically like they'll have like a pot of oil, whatever, like boiling at very high temperatures, so that all you have to do with like how, depending on like how big the steak, how thick the steak is, and everything, all you have to do is literally just like pop it in there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, done.
Is it good?
Like depending on like what kind of steak you're getting, like that, like
Yeah.
and like whatever kind of oil they're probably. I recommend beef tallow.
They also have a burger there that was called the burger with everything on it, where it's literally
Kitchen sink.
everything on the menu on this burger.
Nice.
You can look it up. I gotta look it up and show it to you guys.
Oh, hey Evan. So I'm upset that you didn't tell me who what Pinocchio was going against for the best animated feature. Puss in Boots sort of won that. I'm sorry.
Really?
No, because I know you said like the Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won
like,
best
I'm only
animated
following that because
feature.
that's what my dad texted me.
No, but I'm right here to go like, dang, I wish we like, because I was like I didn't know who was playing, like who was in it, so I was just like, I didn't even say that because like I was going like, I wonder who's in the other one. But no, yeah, like because like it was up against Puss in Boots and Turning Red. Oh my God, Puss in Boots should have won.
Have you seen? I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. Anyway, let's go to the final five. The final five is where we got our 1 minute. Let's Cruiser, you go, and you go now.
Still paying off Evan. while still writing my book, and just uploaded a video on my TikTok where I surprised my cousin with a signed lithograph on Parkway Drive. Got a lot of great feedback, a lot of great hits on it. And soon, Evan and I will be going to the Orlando MegaCon.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about something about that, by the way. Is that all you got to say?
Yep.
Okay, cool, because I gotta talk to you about that thing with MegaCon. Because I want you to have a decent time there. Kuma! You go now.
Well, mostly I was just having fun, like just this weekend, like just coming up to Miami, hanging out with Ari and everything, and then like mostly like yesterday, just like going towards like anime stores and all like that, buying Pokemon cards. We went to and yeah, later, like earlier today, yeah, we went to a Renaissance fair, goofed around and everything like that. That was amazing. I was thinking of buying for my music in the future, but I'll do that later on. But yeah, I'm here. Pretty much it.
Cool. Okay, next up is Jabutsky. You go.
I don't have too much going on. I'm on spring break for school, and it's just kind of been what I've been doing: work, school, this shit, and whatnot. Nothing too big coming up. I'm slowly going through things that were given to me, and hopefully I will finish getting to them relatively soon. So yeah, that's all I got for now. And remember, kids, drink your motherfucking drugs.
Okay, my turn, but honestly, I don't have much to say aside me doing more work for World Part 2. I've been working on new works for the puppets to make speech identification much easier. I just gotta redo something for one puppet, so just bear with me on that stuff. That's all I really gotta say there. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us tonight. We're gonna end this with Kuma's quote of the week, and we will begin now. See you next time.
Yay. My quote, we were talking about D&D and going to a Renaissance fair. Yeah, I went ahead and just looked up random quotes. I was going to say Gary Gygax, but I'm sure I said that one long ago. So this one just comes from random people who probably posted their like one-liners. And I like this one. It says, "Gender does not define my character. Having a dragon does." Yep, and I'll leave it there with yeah. So see you next time, and from all of us here at AMP, have a long rest. Good night.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on earth.